If you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams, they have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, and get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Should we sign Davante Adams if he's released by the Jets? As you guys know, the Jets are considering releasing Davante Adams. They can save, I think, like $28 million, $29 million if they release him. So they might be going with that approach, especially Aaron Rodgers is leaving as well. Davante Adams probably want to go somewhere else. So we'll see exactly where he lands. But the question is, should the Steelers go out there and be interested in signing him if he becomes available in free agency? I think the Steelers might be entertaining. They said Davante Adams did say that he loved to play with Coach Tomlin. He said he loved the Steelers environment. And I think he'll fit well there. You know, having a guy who veteran presence of that stature, that magnitude, who had the past 5 years over 1,000 yards, and 2 of those seasons being 1,500 yards. You know, he's a touchdown machine, over 100 touchdowns since he started playing at this high level right there as well. Multi-time, I think he's first team All-Pro a few times and All-Pro, multi-time Pro Bowler. It's a generational type talent like that, future Hall of Famer. So I think he's 32 years old as well. So I wouldn't be mad if Steelers brought him in. You have Davante Adams, who's an exceptional route runner, who can move the sticks, who can move the chains for you. Imagine that, because Justin Fields most likely going to be our quarterback. So imagine Justin Fields having a Davante Adams on one side, George Pickens on the other side, and then maybe if you do that approach, you might not have to go to Chris Godwin route. But I would still love for us to do that, though, of course, as well, to have more weapons, the better. I feel like the more you have, the better it is like that. Imagine that. Davante Adams, George Pickens, Chris Godwin, but I think they paid like some money to Davante Adams, probably some big money. Then you might better get Chris Godwin, but you probably can get Darius Slayton still, or somebody else still as well, to have that big receiving core with Calvin Austin as well still there, and with maybe Roman Wilson to see if he's emerged as well. You have like a top level receiving core for your young quarterback, and I think that right there will open up so much more for the offense to do, and a lot of playmakers out there. So we'll see exactly if he decides to be interested in the Steelers as well, and the Steelers are interested in him and work out a deal. But I would be all for it. Let me know down below what you guys think. Would you be all for it as well? But I think Davante Adams is a nice piece, a nice game-changing piece out there. He can go out there and play with the best of them. Great route runner. The Steelers been missing that veteran presence in like the receiver room for a long time, and been missing that consistent route runner like that. George Pickens is a good player, but he's not consistent at an elite level. Davante Adams is a guy who's consistent at an elite level. He will be there when you play a certain route. He make plays on third down, fourth down. When you're looking for him, you can find him in the red zone because he's a red zone threat. For sure. So he's a guy who's elite level talent, elite level playmaker who can be a game changer for your team. I think he's available, and you have opportunity to do business with him. You go out there and do business with him. He don't really be injured a lot either, too, as well. Like, he plays at a high level, exceptional level, keep his body in shape. Still playing at a good level. Last year, even with the Jets have that bad play they had, he still played over 1,000 yards last year and still was effective last year with them. So he's a nice player. I remember when he played us. I think he played us this year with the Jets. I think his first game with the Jets like that. And he only had like 2 catches that game. But I remember he played with us when he was with the Raiders that one time. He put up almost 200 yards on us. Remember he was cooking Levi Wallace on the other side. He was lighting them up. It was double team as well, lighting them up. He was destroying us like that. But we still won the game. But he was destroying the Steelers like on that one time right there. But I think Davante Adams coming to the black and gold, being there on the other side of George Pickens, and then maybe you add Darius Slayton. If you can add Chris Godwin too, imagine that. Adams, Godwin, and GP, that'd be crazy. But most likely, if you're paying that big money for Adams, you might not be able to add, another guy like that. I would be all for us to go for Chris Godwin first. I think Chris Godwin might be the top candidate, but I wouldn't mind Davante Adams as well like that too. I feel like with Chris Godwin, it might not be the same asking price as a Davante Adams. It might be a little less, probably less, cheaper than Davante Adams, but still effective, and his mentality and everything will fit right well in Pittsburgh. And then you can also add other pieces around him too as well. So we'll see exactly what the Steelers do, but you gotta spend some money. If you want to get better, you want to go out there and win, you need playmakers on the outside to get open at a high level, consistently at a high level, at elite level too as well. I think you have guys like Davante Adams, Chris Godwin, and many other individuals to bring in to be your 1A or 1B type guys. And then you have kind of like the second tier guy, like a Darius Slayton, like I mentioned, and different individuals like that who can go out there and be your second guy who can make plays for you and do different things. Darius Slayton's, you hear the Adam Thielens and the different individuals who might be available for you to go out there and make plays for you too, as a receiver 2, receiver 3 types as well. So you want to be able to have that type of ability. I hope the Steelers have the money for it, because you free some cap space up. You release Preston Smith, so you save yourself about $16-17 million. Release Larry Ogunjobi and make some other moves as well as around, and then get that money saved up. Bring Justin Fields back. use that money, the other money you got, to go out there to add some weapons on the outside as well. See if you can bring Najee Harris back if you can. If not, you can draft one and you can see what's happening like that. I feel like the Steelers should probably take a nose tackle probably in the draft. Like I mentioned, Tyleek Jackson would be a good player to add. Bring him in the draft, and then look at kind of like the offensive lineman. Trevor Townsend going to be back. He's our #1 pick from last year. He played very well before he got injured. You bring him back to the right side. Brady Jones going to play left side now. His regular position. Zach Frazier is cool. James Daniels, you'll see by bringing him back. I'll probably go to approach to bringing James Daniels back, even though they have Achilles tear. Bring Daniels back, and then have McCormick there, and then obviously Amalu, you have him there for depth or something like that. Kind of see what happens, and then hey, go from that approach. But that's what I would kind of do if I was the GM or something, to try to add just some like different stuff to the team like that, and bring a different element to our offense and stuff. But we'll see what the Steelers do, the moves they make in free agency. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.